Exposing Carnival Games, Part 1. I used to work at one, and you all know this game. You throw the ball, you knock down the milk jugs. Well, they fill those jugs with lead, and they each weigh 10 pounds, and the ball is super light. And the balloon game, those balloons aren't even inflated all the way, and the darts are very dull. It's almost impossible to win. Follow for more secrets. Exposing Carnival Games, Part 5. Shoot the water gun into the clown's mouth to pop the balloon. Most places adjust the sights so they're a tiny bit off, and the balloons are usually used, making them harder to pop. If you play this one, aim high and pick one with a new balloon. Pops easier. Throw the baseball in the milk jug. Where I worked, they took a hammer and bent the top, making it as hard as possible. And when some very talented kid got it in, I gave them a big prize, and they fired me. Follow for more secrets. Ways grocery stores trick you into buying things, Part 1. Have you ever been shopping in the produce aisle and you see the water misting down on the vegetables? It's not to keep them fresh. In fact, wet produce rots faster. It's to make the vegetables look like they were freshly picked and therefore more appetizing, so you want to buy them. They also put the milk and the meats right by the junk food aisles. So you have to pass the stuff that you want to get to the stuff that you need, which makes you more likely to buy the junk food. Follow for Part 2. Exposing Carnival Games, Part 18. Here's some more tips for you. For ladder climb, don't climb up using the prongs in the middle. Go up only using the ropes on the side. That should make it 10 times easier for you. Basketball. When I worked at a carnival, my boss would overinflate the balls to make them more bouncy. One time, a kid brought his own basketball. Same kind, but not overinflated. I had to let him use it, and he won. Follow for more secrets. Proof that carnivals really only want your money. I've been giving you tips and tricks to win all the carnival games, because I used to work at one, and they're mostly rigged. Well, every so often, someone comes and plays and just wins every game. They've done their research, they've practiced, they've studied, and they know how to beat the system. Where I used to work, we had a list of people and pictures from the security cameras that are not allowed to play any games. They're banned because they knew they couldn't trick these people. So they want you to lose. That's the whole point. Still, I don't care. Go win all the prizes. Follow for more secrets. Most Dangerous Toys of All Time, Part 10. This is the Power Wheels Barbie Camper. It's battery operated, and kids can get in and drive it around. However, last year, they recalled 44,000 of these, and the reason is kind of scary. Kids would be driving around, having fun, but when they took their foot off the gas, the car would keep going, almost as if it was driving itself. Most Dangerous Toys of All Time, Part 12. These are snap bracelets. They were a very popular trend in the 90s. So popular, in fact, that a bunch of companies started selling knockoff versions of these. But the knockoff versions were banned because they were made so cheap they would slice right into a person's wrist. Most Dangerous Toys of All Time, Part 29. This is Flubber. It was a gooey slime popular in the 1960s, but they recalled it and stopped making it because there were thousands of reports of kids getting severe rashes and sore throats caused by Flubber. It is said that today, all the leftover Flubber is buried behind a warehouse because it won't burn and they can't drop it in the ocean. The Krabby Patty secret formula is whale. Hear me out. When a whale dies, it sinks to the bottom of the ocean floor. It can sustain an entire ecosystem for years. Mr. Krabs is a crab, and crabs are scavengers. So he stumbled upon this dead whale, and he realized it would be an excellent business opportunity. But near the carcass, he found Pearl. He might have felt guilty for using her dead mom's meat, so he adopted her. Or maybe his intentions were darker. Much darker. Maybe he knew he would eventually run out of whale meat, and so he's raising Pearl. So when she's big enough, she will replace her mom as a secret formula. And he keeps it a secret, because if she finds out, it's bye-bye Krusty Krab. Boo from Monsters, Inc. is Violet from The Incredibles. Hear me out. There are a few things that support this theory. Number 1, we know that Violet has invisibility powers, and as a kid, she was probably unable to fully control them or understand them, which would make sense, because when her and Sully were playing hide and seek, she was very good at it. She would pop up in different places. Number 2, monsters are paired up with their best fit, and Boo's monster is Randall. Wouldn't that make sense? Randall has invisibility or camouflage powers, and he was matched up with Boo, who is Violet, and she has invisibility powers. Interesting. And lastly, Boo is drawn to Sully. And I think I know why. He's big and burly. Maybe Boo was drawn to him because he reminds her of her dad. I can see it. Interesting facts about lucid dreams. Lucid dreaming is when you are in a dream and you know that you're in a dream. You can control it and do whatever you want, like literally. I taught myself how to do it when I was younger and it is awesome. Did you know that time moves slower when you were in a dream? One person apparently lived a lifetime in a lucid dream. She said it felt like she was in there for 100 years. And she wasn't stuck, she said. She said it was epic. But it only actually happened over the course of a night. When you lucid dream, you can create a world, cities, houses, and even people that you can revisit every time you're back in that dream. It's like you have two lives, your waking life and your dream life. Dream characters are people that your subconscious puts in your dream. So say you're 100% lucid, you know you're dreaming, and you walk around a city. If you ask a question to somebody walking around, their answer is actually your subconscious talking to you. Have you ever had a lucid dream? A technique to control your dreams. This one can be scary, and I don't recommend it. It's called the wake-induced lucid dream. It's basically where you let your body fall asleep, but you keep your mind awake. Here's how it's done. Set an alarm for 4 to 6 hours after you fall asleep. Get up and walk around for about 5 minutes. Then go back to bed and lay absolutely still, as if your body is melting in the mattress. And then with your eyes closed, imagine a balloon inflating and deflating with each breath. Clear your mind and don't move a muscle. Here's where it gets scary. You'll start to experience hypnagogic hallucinations, which is basically dream fragments entering your reality. None of it is real, and you won't be able to move. This is similar to sleep paralysis, but just know that it's not real. When the hallucinations become more clear and more vivid, you might feel your body being pulled towards the images. Let it happen. You are literally being sucked into the dream. And once you're there, rub your palms together. The world around you will become very clear, and you'll be lucid dreaming. Things my old carnival job taught me about carnivals. The games are frickin' rigged. And I don't mean they just make them hard to win. I mean some of them are impossible to win. Where I used to work, we had a game just like this one, where we were showing a bunch of big prizes you could possibly win, but the game was unwinnable. At my old job, we would get fired if we gave away a big prize. Sometimes the carnival game workers will show you how to play before you spend your money, but the tools they use to play the game are not the same ones you use when you play. They're trying to make it look easy, but in reality, you're about to waste your money. Some carnivals actually hire people to walk around carrying a big prize. It's advertisement. People see it and they want to win one, so they head over to the games and spend their money.